I prefer the coffee.
What up, though? It's your boy Coffee back with another one, and right here is Melyssa Ford versus Mandy B. Yeah, this is part two. Yes, I dropped a video a month ago. Y'all could go check that out. It did actually good. It ties down to what started, their back and forth. Melyssa Ford is the new woman on the JBP, and she's definitely gonna get her shots taken at her. But y'all guys, let me know y'all thoughts and everything on this video. So right here, Melyssa Ford was supposed to drop the Menopod podcast, October 1st, which was tomorrow, but she had a name switch. And, I don't know if it was the feedback that she was getting or if it was because other people actually have that name as their podcast. So did a little research and I looked it up. I actually looked up the name, and it was several podcasts that has that name, such as Dr. Terry and Samuels. They had that podcast for a while. They got 5 stars but only 2 ratings, and it only looks like they got one pod and they started this year. So it's another pod called Manopod, and two woman, they started their pod in 2020. So it's people out there that has that name. So I don't know if it was the name or it was the feedback or the name wasn't just a vibe. Like this people right here, they started theirs in 2019, so the name been around, but Melyssa Ford ain't stopped. M4 ain't stopped. Hootie Hoo, she switched up the name to Hot and Bothered, and now this is going to premiere November 1st instead of October 1st. Now she's going to give herself a month in advance to start her pod, and here go a clip.
Maturity and these fucking childish shenanigans that she is above, but I ain't above it.
My girl
Yes.
deserves that.
Joe, let
I
me ask.
ain't a, I ain't above a damn thing. I'm way below it.
Oh,
So I will continue to stir the pot. Like I told Mandy last night, you got
oh
10
my
days, bitch.
God.
Hey, if I'm gonna say it
Chill,
behind
chill,
your back,
chill.
girl, I'm gonna say it to your face. Have fun, but be
Joe,
ready. Countdown
Joe,
starts now, girl. You got
relax.
10 days, bitch.
Why you say it so
Oh
hard?
my God.
Cause I got a rep.
Joe,
Mm,
please.
I got a
So
rep.
right there was just
Joe,
a Twitter
mm,
space
mm,
that Joe Button had
mm,
where
so
he
now
was
you see your
holding M4
man's?
down. And you see what he said. He told Mandy
but
she had 10
And
days,
he is having
but Mandy's still not holding back. And I don't know if it's like a tip, but this what she said, or it could come off as hate. You guys let me know. But she said podcast tip. Search to see if the name is already taken and how active the feed is. You don't want to name your podcast the same name as multiple other shows with the same name. Just a friendly tip. What do you guys think? Yes, Joe Button took it as hate. And he tweeted her and said, "You still being shady. You ain't learned yet," shaking my head. So Mandy took it upon herself and tweeted right after that and was like, "I love the announcement of 2 pods dropping within a week. Never shady to a person willing to do the work. Just thought she would have been advised against that working with the podfather and all." So I don't know if that was shady or shots or advice, but you know, y'all tell me. So there was a lot of like back and forth on Twitter, over the Melyssa Ford's podcast name change. First it was Menopod, that was supposed to drop October 1st, which is tomorrow. And then she changed it to High and Bother, which is going to drop November 1st. So, a lot of people had stuff to say. Mandy has something to say. So I'm just saying, like, do you think Mandy should have anything to say just because We already know the like little back and forth they have, like, you know, is it advice? Is it, you know, hey, y'all guys let me know, you know. I'm just on the outside looking in just like y'all. And I guess Joe wasn't done, so he said enough is enough. Wow, Mandy says. You would talk to me like that, Podfather? I just hope she didn't lean on you for all your knowledge and advice. You choose to not care enough about your friend's new venture. So, I mean, what do you guys think about that tweet? You know, he did say something crazy to her, but you know, they have a relationship where they know each other. They used to work with each other. So I don't think it's that serious, but y'all give me y'all thoughts.
I liked this a lot, so I think that I'm going to do a lot more lives leading up to the launch of the pod. And again, the new name is Hot and Bothered with Melyssa Ford. And again, it's launching on November 1st, which is a Friday. So stay tuned for that and all the content that we have coming up. And like I said, for all of you who were asking me about a book club, I'm going to be launching that at the same time. So yeah, and jump into the Twitter community. It's been started. It's the I think they've renamed it at this point. So it's the Hot and Bothered with Melyssa Ford Twitter community. Let's blow that shit up.
So there you go. That was Melyssa Ford, M4, letting y'all know how the podcast gonna be going down when it premieres November 1st. Right here, you could check out her Twitter community, Hot and Bothered with Melyssa Ford. Shout out to both parties, MandiI and M4. How y'all think the pod gonna go now with the name change? Like, do y'all think it was a smart idea? In my opinion, I think it was good. I really didn't like the monopod name, in my opinion. But I think the Hot and Bothered will work out in her favor. She looks good in her picture. I hope she executes. And, you know, everybody's going to be watching. So, y'all give me your thoughts. Comment, like, subscribe. Enjoy. Salute. Oh, yeah, before I go, I can't forget this clip. I wonder who she's talking about. Y'all let me know.
Issues with each other. Anyways, whatever. Any words for my number one hater on Twitter?
Who's that? Coffee?